And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll throw with May. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw, May. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Rolling to his right. Muscles him on. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's May. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of...
Pass to Henry is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Throwing here is May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
That is caught by Dell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mixing up the middle. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jawan Bentley, his 2nd sack of the night.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England trying to get to place on offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, May. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. To throw, it's May. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. New England's offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's May.
Open man is Bourne. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to push his way through.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Diggs in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Inside handoff to Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud.
Steps away. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Stroud and company going for it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Working out of the gun, Mills. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll buy some time right. Out right to Bourne. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
From the shotgun, May with it.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Patriots get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. Out to the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Stroud looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Stroud now to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Jawan Bentley
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Houston's offense taking over again.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
2nd down and a yard. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here.
Flush to his right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mixon.
90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
A handoff to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Throwing now is Stroud.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Touchdown, Houston.
Takedown.
31 yards.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
From the shotgun, it's May.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
The left side caught by Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. Now Joe Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 5. Here's May.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To throw, it's May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2nd and 10. To the air, May.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stevenson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. May.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Another miss.
Still on his feet.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime at 8.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Takedown.
76 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now in Houston territory at the 38.
Throwing here is May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Caught here by Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into the... And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Jermichael Hasty
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Pats have cut it back within a score.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Forced out to his left.
That is caught by Dell.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
45 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to get away. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a curious...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Stevenson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson
from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And here comes the Texans now.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They begin with a run by Mixon.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Mixing up the middle.
Taken down at the 42. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Stroud.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get a place on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But Remember, last time they were out, and now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Here comes third and about a foot. Stroud to throw it. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will have field position here as they take over at their 4. Line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevens.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Stevenson. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
37 yards for Antonio Gibson. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Throwing now is Stroud.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
34 yards.
And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
And now out come the Patriots.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
They'll throw with May. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Looking to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from it.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. May going to try and throw for it.
And that's caught at the 2. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got to...
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete to Dell. Down the right sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
67 yards.
And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To throw, it's May.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, what we have right there, partner, was two sides both trying to make the biggest play of the game. And I'm going to give the credit to the defense there because what he did with that one, getting to him and delivering the pop, needed to force the ball free. Let's face it, if they hang on to win, he should be the first one up at the podium in postgame.
The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And this defense might be to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 3. To the air, May. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. May going to try to throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Mixon with a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll buy some time right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Looking to throw, May.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here's May.
And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 5. A little over 80 ticks to go.
They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Level.
Stroud.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
He gets this complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Here's Stroud. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Now Stroud. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.